Hello Hattrickers, it's time for episode 50 of Let's Play Hattrick in San Marino with Intercalvehave. This week we start a little differently than usually, because let's have a look at this week's cup match in the Coppa Cesta against Mobegnobittas. Because it didn't go all according to plan, and I made the classic mistake of trying to assess Mobegnobittas in only one match, and it turns out they were actually stronger than anticipated. So we lost this one 1-4, and we are out of the Coppa Cesta for this season. Unfortunately for us, that's how it goes sometimes. Hopefully things will be much better once we call the youth scouts this week, because it can only get better from here. 16 years old, Riccardo Acquarelli. No, simply because he's 16. Right, the next one, Federico Gasparoni. He can emerge with passable defending, remain weak. Oh, it's Ciatas. He's 16. We can't go with that. 15. Yes, look at this. Nicola Mengi. And he's 15 years old. Right now, weak winger, all-round inadequate, and could emerge it with passable passing. See, this is what I'm talking about. And the good thing is we are already looking at training a winger, because we just have to take a look at Pino Meletti here. So I was contacted by a scout regarding his skills, and it looks like those two can go hand in hand once we finish Mozzarella, of course, but Pino Meletti should be worthy of training towards under 21s if we can finish all his potentials. So perhaps we'll see another under 21s player, hopefully, because Zanotti has to go to the under 21s, I hope, and Pino Meletti, born in Intercalvehave at the San Marino under 21s. That would be very cool. Moving on to the senior training, because we had 4 cycle relevant pops this time, and let's just take a look at the sheet. All right, here we are. So pops are marked in blue, underlined, and in bold, of course. First one being Lorenzo Monterio, and he's now excellent defending. We also got a pop for Marassi and for Daniel Ruling, and the new one, he's the big arrangement player from Denmark. Hoping to develop this for my league colleague. He's obviously not 41 in winger, he's weak in winger. Hopefully he'll be more profitable than the player before him, because we moved him on. This guy might actually yield a little income once we have to trade him back to my league colleague in Denmark. We also, I think it would be nice to see the transfer compares of Monterio and Marassi. So let's just do that right away. Let's find Marassi here and check how Monterio is here. Let's see the transfer compare at this point. All right, we bought him for 770,000 euros, and now he should be worth more than 1 million. Let's just take a look if we can see only headers. It gets a little better even. So that's Monterio. Pretty good compare. Keep in mind that I have to multiply my currency by 10 if you're playing in euros or in dollars. Marassi here, the compare, come on. We bought him for approximately 1.8 million, and it should be, well, he's less common at least, but it should be improving as well. So things are moving in the right direction. I think once we get a few more relevant pops, it would make sense to look at the assets sheet once more and do a summary, but still too soon to make a real comparison like we did in the off season. The final thing to do in this episode is to take a look at the league game against SS Cida Valle, and luckily we did win 4-0. Nothing weird happened, no injuries, no cards, no nothing. We got to play it cool. That's very nice for the team spirit going forward. That leaves us obviously still in 3rd place, and still just a point behind the 2 leading teams in the division. Next week we do play away to AC Chiasanova, and hopefully we can just play it cool and avoid any major injuries in that match. If you prefer to follow the match live, you can tune in Sunday evenings as the game starts in San Marino, and I'll be live streaming on YouTube to show you some stuff from the games. Obviously, This season, a lot of bots here, but people do talk to pop in and chat about Hattrick, which is kind of cozy. So if you feel like chatting a bit about Hattrick and saying hi to other people in the community, feel free to stop by. And finally, thank you so much for your continued support. I'm so happy to see people still tuning in and enjoying the Hattrick content. Have a great week in Hattrick, guys.